Here are 10 prophecies that are being fulfilled right before our eyes. Number 1, Ezekiel 38 and 39. The book of Ezekiel contains a prophecy about a coming war involving Israel and a coalition of nations from the extreme north, known as Magog. The war ends with the intervention of an outside force that intervenes on Israel's behalf, defeating the invaders and burying them in the mountains of Israel. Some believe that this prophecy may be connected to the current conflict in Ukraine, which began in February 2022. Russia is located in the region of Magog, and in the context of the war, it has been widely reported that the Ukrainian army has received military support from the United States and other NATO countries, similar to how an outside force intervenes in the war described in Ezekiel's prophecy. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 2, Isaiah 19:23. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 23, we read, "In that day there will be an altar of sacrifice to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at its border to the Lord." In 1979, the first Israeli settlement was established in the area of the Sinai Peninsula near the Egyptian border. This settlement would later become known as Ophira. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 3, Matthew 24:7. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 7, Jesus says, "Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes in various places." In recent years, there has been a significant increase in the number of earthquakes around the world, including in areas such as Japan, China, Italy, and Mexico. There has also been many ongoing wars and conflicts happening around the world. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 4, Deuteronomy 32:8. When Israel was in slavery in Egypt, God spoke to Moses, saying, "When I opened the heavens, your people were not righteous, but your offspring, the people of Israel who were to come after you, they shall be righteous." In the 1940s, the State of Israel was founded, and despite facing numerous wars and conflicts since then, Israel remains a Jewish state. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 5, Joel 2:30-31. In the book of Joel, chapter 2, verses 30 and 31, we read, "And afterward I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. And the sun shall turn into darkness, and the moon into blood, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the firmament of heaven shall be rent. Then shall the Lord come out from his place, and will punish the children of pride and wicked doers of mischief." During the Holocaust, Jews were persecuted and murdered simply because of their faith. Many Christians also suffered persecution during that time. Now, over 75 years later, churches and synagogues are filled with people freely worshipping God, even though there are still those who oppose and try to hinder their worship. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 6, Isaiah 66:8. In the book of Isaiah chapter 66, verse 8, we read, "Who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and marked off the heavens with a span, gathered the dust of the earth into a winnowing fork, and made the whole world as one of his works?" This prophecy speaks of someone who believes that he can control and govern the entire world. Currently, there is a push for a new world order, a global governing body that seeks to control and regulate every aspect of human activity. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 7, Genesis 12:3. In Genesis chapter 12, verse 3, God said to Abram, "I will bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, and will give you and your offspring all these lands." When Abram was 75 years old, God changed his name to Abraham and told him he would have a son when he was 100 years old. At that time, God reaffirmed his promise to Abraham, saying, "Look up at the sky and count the stars if you can. That is how many descendants you will have." In 1948, the State of Israel was founded and now has a population of over 8 million people. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 8, 2 Peter 3:3. In the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3, we read, knowing this first, that scoffers will come in the last days, walking according to their own lusts and saying, "Where is the promise of his coming?" In the last few decades, there has been a rise in secularism, and people are rejecting the belief in God and His Word. In some countries, religion is being taken out of public life, and people are becoming more focused on their own desires and pleasures. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 9. Luke 21:28. In Luke chapter 21, verse 28, Jesus said, "When you see all these things begin to happen, look up, for your salvation is near." These words of Jesus indicate that there will be signs in the world before His return. And right now, we are seeing wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, famine and disease spreading around the world. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Number 10, Daniel 12:11. In the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 11, we read, "From the time that the daily sacrifice is taken away, and the abomination of desolation is set up, there will be 1,290 days. In 2024, it will be 7 years since the Syrian civil war began. This war led to the rise of ISIS and the establishment of the Caliphate, which is ruled by a man known as the Mahdi. The Mahdi is a title given to the leader of ISIS, who is believed by some to be the Messiah spoken of in Islamic prophecy. The current leader of ISIS is Ibrahim al-Asiri, who took over after the death of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi in 2022. Is this a coincidence or prophecy? Now, before you leave, I want you to make a comment below. Let me know what you think. Is this coincidence or prophecy?